It's something that it just doesn't help us to be what we can be. You know what I mean? So it's almost a form of avoidance. That bothers me. You know, it's over here bothers me. The key to success in the organizational culture, and I've shared this, I share this in workforce, but I've been sharing this in corporate America, some of the corporations I work with, which is limited because I primarily do this field in education, is that the motivate side, and I've been kind of sharing this with you guys since we started working together, is a process. And it's one in which you've got to analyze. Are we doing this? You know what I mean? Are we being consistent in every now and then those attaboys or attagirls? You know, are we looking for the good, those positive moments in our clients? You know, we say we can look at that client and say, man, I like seeing how they're working together, you know? And how do we reproduce that in the way we run our programs, where we see more of those type of things? What I'm trying to say is, like, when I first started doing this work, to be honest with you, I get on the stage, I'm speaking to people, I'm just firing everybody up. But what I've learned over the years, firing up is nice, but then you got to go back and do what you got to do. You got to go back to work. So it feels good for that moment at a conference, but then when it's time to go back and deliver, that's when it really kicks in. And it helped me understand that when I became a program provider myself. I realized there was every day we had to have a mindset and a paradigm, but that took work. And I said this before, and I don't ever want you to forget this. I've been saying this a lot. People try to steal my stuff. Like, it's really good, so I'm saying people try to slide my stuff in their presentations, so I got to shut them down. But write this on your paper, and I said it before, but I want you to get it, and please don't ever forget it. And that is this. Say, write down, I am a generational transformation expert. Write that down. I am a generational transformation expert. All right? And when you are done, lean to somebody you're right or left, give them a high five and say, you're a generational transformation expert, baby. Give them a high five and tell them you're a generational. And you know what, and I mean that because it's important to think about in this field, not just the moment, but the future. You know what I mean? Like that person that may be even giving you the most difficult time in that moment, and you see them out of the eyes of that moment, that person may be somebody's father, or that person may be somebody's mother. You know, that person may be somebody's brother or somebody's sister. That if you help to see things from a different perspective, now not only does that person's life change, but all those individuals connected to them. That's why I said you're a generational transformation expert. Because all it takes realistically is one person getting an understanding of what you're trying to communicate, and then they pass it on to their kids, because that's exactly what my mother did to me. You know, it's exactly what my mom did to me. She got the understanding through her workforce development program, and as a result, guess what? She was able to give me a new life paradigm, which has me standing in front of you today. You know, and so I always think about that. You know, I work with, you know, we do the staff development. I work with clients too. You know what I mean? And I work with hundreds of them. This summer I booked several places to work and do training, soft skills development for clients. You know, they're bringing all their clients from different regions, they're bringing them together. We're going to sit down for a full day, and we're going to go through finding, you know, turning passions into careers, the soft skills. So I'm right there, like you are, in the mix with them and having these conversations. And one thing I love to see is when that light bulb goes off. How many of you know what I mean by that? When that light bulb goes off, man, it's exciting.
It was in behavioral health, behavioral therapy. I'm working with kids, so for a long time, like 14 years, I think he said. But he still wanted to work with kids, but in a different area. So he said that the TANF population was that fit for him. A little less stressful, a little different environment, but still work with kids. So he's been working with young people a long time. So I think that motivation's been.
Let's give Big John a hand clap. Go ahead. He's good looking too. Way to go, man. Some people, they eat dinner at the table with their family every night, all of them. And some people, they ate on the run. And that person is still used to eating on the run, and that person used to eat dinner together. And so this person wants to eat dinner together, and this person wants to run. And so it's just like right in the middle. So what I'm saying is our life experiences determine a lot of what we think and do. But that's why personal development is so important, because it gives me a chance to analyze this and think about it. If I'm not aware of it, then it just becomes a problem, and we see it as just that. And it's really not a problem. It's just the way we see things. We got glasses on that's really the lens of what our life experiences have been. And then the interstate can be, this is important, a temporary situation for if our personal experiences define us, we can create new experiences that will redefine us. So if there's a place I want to get to, I can now have new experiences that will take me to that place. Let me tell you something. If I was 13 years old, none of you in this room would want to hear a word I have to say standing up here. They're like, what did that crazy boy talking about? You know, but this 50-something-year-old man, you do. Why? Because I redefined myself. You know what I mean? I revamped. I relearned. I studied. I trained. I read books. That 13-year-old boy didn't do that, but this 50-something-year-old man did.
Good side, go ahead. You said to say that again, because that's powerful. I want to make sure we capture that.
Basically, change the type of internships we're doing, or sort of gravitate more towards high demand fields,
right?
Like such as IT fields, healthcare, the fields that seem to be growing the most right now. What was that? Transportation.
Transportation.
Also have more focus on education and training.
Yep.
In our program, outside of just our GED.
Right.
For our GED class, we talked about increasing more, basically making it more flexible. More class times, sort of try to get an evening schedule,